That's awesome. So that's like where like the protection using like this meta pool could come into play for users, right? They essentially stake their tokens, and then their tokens their new tokens, and then like their tokens get distributed to a bunch of different validators, reducing the risk of like the user like receiving no rewards, right?
Exactly. Never put all your eggs in a single basket.
Hi everyone, it's Dorian Crutcher here with another episode of Blockhead's New York Community Videos. I'm here with Lucio from Narwallets. We're going to talk about his cool Metapool project. Of course, we have our editor with us also, Chad.
Hello.
Yeah. And yeah, guys, I'm really excited for this. I say we just jump right in and get started. Lucio, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about, like what you're working on, like in terms of your project?
Okay. I'm a coder. I've been coding all my life. But at some point, I started to manage companies. So I live in Argentina. I have a company, let's say my 9-to-5 company, my day company. We provide some kind of ERP for the government sector. It's something like SAP or GD Edwards, but specifically for the government. I've been doing that for 20 years, and it's lucrative, but it's really boring, if you like. So last year, I started being interested in. I've been following crypto for a lot of years. I guess my history is the history of a lot of people that is about to buy but never buy crypto. Mm-hmm. I was about to buy one Bitcoin for $400 in 2014. I think, I don't know. I never buy it. So at some point you say, okay, let's get into crypto because it is really working. I was following Bitcoin at the start. I never liked proof of work because I saw that it will be completely, let's say, unscalable. There's too much energy consumption. So I was paying attention to the proof of stake chains. But I never bought Bitcoin. I never bought Ethereum. I thought that Ethereum will not work. Stupid me, but when the third wave came, the third wave for me is proof of stake. I started to check all the proof of stake chains, and I decided that NEAR was one of the best ones. Let's say I liked a lot the NEAR technology. So that was in August last year. I jumped with 2 feet in. I started doing bounties and learning about NEAR. Then I started this side company that is Narwallets. The first thing we did was the Chrome extension wallet. The Chrome extension wallet, we started with that because I think it will be easy. It's not easy to do Chrome extension. Okay, that's for everyone. Looks easy, but it will take you a lot of time because just NEAR didn't have one. That's the only reason. The idea for Narwallet is to be to the NEAR community what MetaMask is for Ethereum. Right now, the wallet works. It's fine, but it has some ugly UI. I call it the programmer's UI. We programmers can't do design. I can't do good UI. That's standard. If you have a guy that is good at coding, never give them the instruction to create a UI. So it works, but it's ugly. We are completely redesigning the wallet, and we are adding NEP token transfer, let's say NEP 141 transfer. That is something that is so really needed in the NEAR community. On the other hand, I think we started that to test the wallet. We started developing a contract that is the Metapool. The Metapool, what it does is does some liquid staking. And this is a really good area because all the proof of stake chains have the same problem. You need some kind of liquid staking in order to not wait 2 days to unstake or use your NEAR if you need to. Mm-hmm. So I will let you ask because I can't continue speaking, but Dorian.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely like lots of good stuff there. I think I have a few questions. Yeah. So what in particular about like proof of stake like attracts you just to like that form of like, of like
No,
blockchain?
I think proof of work is completely, let's say, unscalable. There's too much energy consumption, and proof of stake is like a solution for that. Proof of work is version 1, but it worked. It did what it needed to do, but now we can use proof of stake, and it's way more, let's say, efficient at least.
And then like that makes sense. And then like so you start off with like working on with like bounties. Is that how you essentially got involved with Near?
Yeah. I did some bounties for assembly script, and then Then I started coding the Chrome extension wallet and let's say learning and coding Rust at the same time. And then I got that was great. I got a grant from the NAR Wallet Foundation to complete the wallet. The redesign we're doing for the wallet is with the grant from the NEAR Foundation.
Sweet. That's really cool. So like, and then like did you like yourself like design like the NAR like the extension, the Chrome extension? Or did you have
the version that is now online in the Chrome Web Store? Yes, I did it completely, but I need help. So with the in the design at least, the wallet worked perfect. I'm using the wallet myself for my mainnet account, so it's 100%. I trust 100% on the code, but the design is ugly. So I extended the team with a designer and another coder, and then we are making it prettier and with the capacity to transfer NEB 141 to transfer tokens.
I usually ask this part at the end of the video, but like if would you want the community to get involved with like helping you out within your with the browser extension? Is that something like you'd love to put out to the community, or is it not that crazy yet?
Yeah, I have a lot of help from the community with the meta pool. That was easier, yes, and I had some help with the Chrome extension. A lot of people tested in the NAR Wallet Discord and send a lot of let's say bug fixings to in the Discord itself. We did some very good modifications based on community feedback. That was good. Another thing we are doing that's interesting, since we are almost completing the meta pool and almost finished with the wallet, what we are going to do is we are going to add the possibility to do liquid staking from the wallet directly.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's mixing both. That I think will be a good thing to have.
Yeah, like let's get into definitely interested in like getting to like the meta pool and the liquid staking. I want to definitely touch on that point. Like, okay, so for non-crypto native people, like what's the process of staking? What is it, and why do they care? And like, why should they be interested in liquid staking?
Okay. And this is related to what we talk about proof of work versus proof of stake. Mm-hmm. In proof of stake, the solution, if you like, to not expending so much energy, solving the cryptographic puzzle to get the next block, is to have a stake. When you have a stake, what you say is, okay, I'm signing this block. I'm saying that all these transactions are okay. Nobody's double spending. Everything is correct, and I'm putting my money to back that up. That is, your stake is in play for at least a week after you sign a transaction as a validator. I mean, you're a validator, you say, okay, I guarantee that all these transactions are correct, and and here is my money. If somebody finds something wrong with my block, I can be slashed. That is, I can lose money because I'm not doing the work properly. That's the key of proof of stake. So when you have proof of stake, you need to have the validator's money locked. You cannot be a validator for a few hours, then remove all the money and get out of the system. That's because you maybe have, let's say, introduced a bad block or a block that has double spending or some kind of attack, and you get out, so nobody can punish you. So nobody also can trust your latest blocks because you are not in play. So you need to have your money locked for a number of epochs. This is part of proof of stake. This is part of the architecture, and that cannot be changed, let's say. But from the point of view of the user, if you want to stake, let's say, delegate your token, your NIR, to a validator, you suffer the same problem of waiting. Let's say you cannot put your money, get some rewards, and take it out easy. No, you need to wait because you are part now of the stake of the validator, and the stake of the validator cannot be taken out immediately. So you need to wait. Then you have a problem because you are, let's say, you have some blocked NIR that you cannot use immediately. You need to wait 2 days. Liquid staking, what it does is, let's say, it's simplify or solve that problem by using tokens. You, instead of you stake NIR, that keeps the same. But once you stake, instead of your NIR being locked, you get a token. Let's say you stake 100 and you get 100 STNIR. That is the token that represents your share of the pool that is already staked. So once you have STNIR as a user, you can use the STNIR in DeFi, put it in Refinance or somewhere else. You have a transferable token that represents your stake. So you are no longer locked. Your real NIR, yes, they are locked because that's needed for the proof of stake. But on your side, you can trade and translate, trade and stake, for example, stake in a farm, let's say, or in a DeFi project, you can stake the STNIR, let's say the token that represents your staking. So the good thing of liquid staking, that it frees a lot of capital that is now blocked. If people start to use liquid staking, that capital will be freed to play DeFi.
You stake your tokens, and then so what essentially happens if like a transaction is found to be like fraudulent, right? Like if since like the normal like you're saying like normal like process is like, you know, you stake tokens and like you find that like there's a faulty transaction on it, then like you lose those tokens you staked, you put up, you know, for risk, right? So what happens in this case?
You get a slash. It's not that all your tokens are lost. You get like a penalty for signing a bad transaction or for being offline. It depends. That's configurable, but it's not common. Mm-hmm. The slashing and the penalties need to be there to support proof of stake, but right. It's not common that somebody does that because it's a loose proposition. You don't do that. So. In the case that this happened, let's say it's not intentional, but it's an error, and you get some slashing, what happened is that your token, the STNIR token that represents your share of the pool, instead of, let's say, being increasing its price every 12 hours, every epoch, you maybe get some epoch that has some slashing, and instead of increasing 0.1%, it increases 0.0003, for example. Because another good thing of liquid staking is that, let's say you deposit 1,000 NIR into the metapool contract. The metapool, what will do, it will distribute all your NIR between several validators. So there's no way that a single validator will affect you 100%. If you don't use liquid staking, let's say, and you put all your NIR in a single validator, and that validator has a problem and gets slashed, you are toasted. Let's say you bear the full impact of the penalty. But if you use the liquid pool, in order to really lose money, it had let's say it's a very improbable event that, let's say, 10 or 15 validators are slashed. That's something that is almost impossible to happen. So yeah, if somebody gets slashed, what you get is a little less rewards on the epoch.
So okay, that's awesome. So that's like where like the protection using like this meta pool could come into play for users, right? They essentially stake their tokens, and then their tokens their new tokens, and then like their tokens get distributed to a bunch of different validators, reducing the risk of like the user like receiving no rewards, right?
Exactly. You listen to the first advice of investing is diversify. Never put all your eggs in a single basket. Metapool does that for you. Let's say instead of you, let's say dividing your NEAR into several validators, the program does the smart contract does that automatically.
That's cool. Chad, and if you had any questions that you have to ask.
No, he pretty much answered those. That's cool that staking it will basically it'll automatically diversify where your money is going, which is that's a big one. I feel like for people that are trying to get into this, they want to know that their money will be diversified and that it's not all just in one place. And then if someone gets slashed, they're screwed. So that's cool.
Yeah, another good thing that there is a problem in NEAR is that sometimes the seed price, the seed price is how much NEAR do you need to have in order to be able to sign transaction and get a reward. The seed price sometimes increases a lot. And let's say there's a validator that has 2.9 million NEARs, but in the next epoch, the seed price will be 3 million NEARs. So maybe you have 200 people that have delegated to that validator that will stop receiving rewards because the validator will be out, let's say, outpriced of the seed. Yeah. Another good thing of having liquid stake is that we can, in that case, let's say, put a little more stake on the validators that are about to fall off the seed price cliff. That's how I call it. And that's good for the entire network. Yeah. Because you don't want to have all the stake concentrated in a few validators.
Yeah, big time. That's awesome.
Let's see.
Also, the foundation does that. That will be nice if people are listening. If you have a validator and it's about to fall off the price cliff, you need to contact the foundation. The foundation will, let's say, stake 100,000, 200,000 NEAR until you can get that amount from the community.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. Thank you for putting that out. That's a good note to like notify the community about. And like I think so. There's something I'm wondering here. Like so, I think I'm reading that like the Metapool is like NEAR's like very first like stable coin. Can you like go into like what that actually means? And like
that's another project. That's another project. Once the Metapool is working and has some TVL, has some NEAR stacked. That's another project. Let's start. Stablecoins.
Okay.
Stablecoins, you have a lot of kind of stablecoins. You have, for example, USDC and USDT that are, let's say, backed up by real fiat dollars in an account or in a deposit or in a vault, Then you have algorithmic stablecoin that is like Basis, that you don't have some backing for your stablecoin, but you mint or burn, let's say, tokens until the token stabilizes on $1. Most of them haven't worked till now. And you have a third kind of stablecoin that is the one that is backed by a collateral. That's MakerDAO and DAI. In that stablecoins, let's say you put, I don't know, $1,000 in Ether, and you can borrow, let's say, $800 in DAI. So as long as the Ether is going up, or you have enough collateral to support that $800 you borrowed, there's no problem. If something happens, like what happens 2 weeks ago, everybody gets liquidated because your collateral is not enough to support the amount you borrowed. Mm. The stablecoin we are projecting to do, that's this is almost 80% complete, the code, is once you have STNEAR, the advantage of STNEAR is that is a token that will always increase in price if you measure it in NIR, because it represents a stake in NIR. And every epoch, you get a little reward. So it's a token that always increases in price. The idea is to use STNIR as a collateral for a stablecoin. So it's you have a little more protection for not being liquidated. And there's another advantage. If you do that in MakerDAO, let's say you put $1,000 in Ether and borrow 800, you still need to pay interest. Let's say you pay 4% or 5% a year over the $800 you borrow. With the stablecoin we want to do, that interest will be taken from reward. Let's say you don't pay, you earn a little less rewards only. So that's another thing that make it more attractive, if you like. You don't need to pay every year. You just get a little less rewards than normally.
Cool.
Could you describe the flow of like the STNIR?
The flow?
Yeah, like so users. So essentially, they receive like STNIR like upon staking into like a meta pool, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then what happens after that? Like once they get this STNIR, like what can they use it for?
Yeah, you can use it. Let's say you can stake it in a pool in Red Finance, for example, or provide liquidity for another token. You can trade it. Let's say you need the NIR, or you need another token. You need a wrap BTC, for example. Then you can find somebody in Red Finance, or you can trade it in a pool in Red Finance. You can trade directly your stake in NIR for some wrap BTC, for example, because you want wrap BTC for some reason. If you don't have the liquid staking, you can't do that. You need to unstake, wait 2 days, and then wrap the NIR, and then go and do the trade. If you need to do the trade now, having STNIRs means that you can do the trade now.
Okay, that's so cool. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. If let's say you, Dorian, you are the first one to deposit in the meta. I hope you will be the first one.
I hope so too.
Me too.
You too.
Yeah.
You too, Chad. Okay, 1,000 NIR each deposit there. Since you are the first, this is the epoch 0 of the contract, you get 1,000 STNIR because it's 1-to-1 right now.
Ooh.
But once the epochs are passing and rewards start being collected, your, let's say, 1,000 STNIR will be worth a little more. Instead of being worth 1 NIR, it will be 1.001, 1.003, 4, and it goes incrementing in value. So another good thing is that you can check how much have you earned of reward just by reading the price of STNIR. The moment you need your NIR back, you have 2 mechanisms. You can go and do a liquid unstaking. A liquid unstaking means it's like a swap. You return the 1,000 STNIR, and maybe you get 1,001 NIR back. Or there's another mechanism that allows you to do what I call a delayed unstake. That is similar to what you do if you stake directly. That is, you return your 1,000 STNIR, and maybe you get 1,002 NIR 2 days later. Instead of paying for getting the NIR immediately, you can choose to wait 2 days and get the full amount.
Cool.
That actually brings me to another question. Like, because I'm curious. Like, so you mentioned that like you're gonna be able to integrate this into the actual like browser extension, right?
Yeah.
And where else is it like used today? And like, is like a smart contract that's like implemented in various applications? And like, are there any applications that are like using the meta pool right now, or is it launched right now?
No, we launched it on testnet.
Okay.
A couple of months ago. It's been tested a lot. Yeah, right now. I can send you the link. I think I sent you the link. Do you have it? Maybe you.
I have the link to the description meta pool.
Okay. I will send you later the link. It's a subdomain of NAR wallets, and it's deployed in testnet. So you have a UI to use the meta pool, and you will have the same UI to do it on mainnet. It's an application like it's similar to a farm or to a swap in some case.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Yes, another contract can use the meta pool, but normally what other contracts will do is to use STNear instead of another token. Let's say like RapNear or RapEd, any one of that. You can use STNear in another contract.
Okay, that's cool. So they can like use STNear to like purchase an NFT or like as another just like mode of like currency entirely for their project.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. That's a good idea, and that's the tokens are the main component of Lego DeFi. Once you got something tokenized, you can use it. The idea is you can use it everywhere.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, like yeah, I mean that's like super exciting. Like I think like one of the questions I love asking, just like everyone comes on here is like when it comes to like reaching kind of like the non-crypto community, like people who are new to crypto and like educating them, like how like I mean I think I honestly I think like the browser extension is like a perfect way of like getting like people who are new to crypto on board because it's very like accessible. But like yeah, I don't know. What's your take on like reaching that non-crypto community and like getting them involved with your project?
There's something else where we are doing that is not ready yet and will not be ready. What I'm telling to you about the wallet and about the meta pool, we expect to launch it on mainnet before the end of this month. There's something else we are working on that is more long term. So our idea is for you to be able to transfer to an email, to a Telegram handle, to a Discord handle, to a Twitter account. And those are some tools that the NEAR team is providing, mostly Vadim. So we are trying to integrate that. Yeah, great man, great guy. So we are intending to integrate that into the wallet. I think that will be key to extend, let's say, to bring in more people into the NEAR community. Once you get tokens, you will open an account. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I mean, I'm actually interested in seeing like what the whole like integration would look like. It'd just be like, is a near wall integration with Twitter, with Telegram? It'd be super exciting.
Yeah. It's not easy, but it's there. It's possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, sorry. The Zoom cutout kind of like made me lose my lose my flow of questions. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we hit like a lot of the questions I usually love to ask. Yeah, Chad, do you have any thing that you're curious about?
No.
I think just for like, did you already explain the proof of stake chains for like non-developers? You explained like what it's like to diversify if they were to put into the pool. Is there anything else you could explain for like just non-devs that want to get involved in this and how they can like get involved with it after they watch this? Yeah, just trying to bring more of those non-developers on board and get them started and get them going.
Yeah, I think in that case, that's another good thing of proof of stake, because in proof of work, let's say the good proposition was let's mine coins. Let's say that's where the money was, if you like. Mm-hmm. But at this point in Ethereum or in Bitcoin, it's quite hard, almost impossible to mine some block because there's too much, let's say, hashing power around. The good thing of proof of stake, and that this goes to all non-developers, is that works like a savings account. You can put any amount of money you want, and you do participate of the reward proportionally to what you put. You don't need to mine coins to get reward. Just delegate your tokens into the stake.
So it's like they're investing into the stake. in a way.
Yeah, it's like you are buying a small share
Mhm.
of a mining validator. That's what you're doing. And it's all open and it's all secure. There's nothing more secure than staking because the entire chain is based on that. There's no way you're gonna lose your tokens or you're gonna get, let's say, it's not like a centralized exchange where you can lose your tokens because some hack. No, once you stake, this is is as secure as the network itself. That's another good thing for staking. That is way better than sending your tokens to a centralized exchange.
Okay. And then just say, like, what about rough numbers? Say if I wanted to stake today, if I wanted to stake, like, say, like you're saying earlier, like $3,000 in there, and I wanted to get started, I'm into it. What,
Yeah.
how far apart are the epochs, and kind of when could people, if they invested today, when could they kind of like see some, I don't know, like money or just like see some activity going on?
I just opened near/staking.com. That's provided for another member of the near community. And the actual APY is 11.21%. That means that every year you get 11% on your tokens measured in near. Let's say if you put 1,000 near, you get 1,110 at the end of the year. 100, yeah, more or less. But that's measured in near. If you buy near today and near goes, let's say, $40 at the end of the year, you will earn that 11% plus token increases. So it's better. It's better than a checking account. You're right. It's way better because you earn the you earn the coin appreciation. Yeah,
that's a huge return.
Yeah.
And really, I think we all can agree that like crypto and near especially is just not giving any financial advice, but I mean it seems like it's doing good. If people pay attention to near and what all that we're building and what we're doing, we're doing some pretty great things. So I don't see it going down anytime soon. But with the market, with crypto and things go up and down. So that's normal. But everyone's working on great things.
Yeah, I think near has a lot of place to go up.
Yeah,
there's a lot of space to go up. Yeah,
and with interoperability too, like we're trying to bring people from Ethereum on over, bring all the hard work and different teams over, and trying to make it work. So
yeah, I think near is very well positioned, and to everyone, what you have to do is not put in crypto any amount of money you are not capable of losing.
That's a great piece of advice.
Yeah. Don't put money that you need that you're gonna use, but you can put some money that you don't care if it goes south, because it happens. It happens all the time. Every time I buy, one of the reasons why I'm developing instead of investing is because every time I buy something, it goes down. It goes down the next week. So I get tired of losing money, and I'm working, developing things.
Yeah.
So be careful.
I know. I feel like I have that same luck too. Like I call it the luck of the Dorian or something. Like, ooh, this looks shiny. Oh, there it goes down. Bye.
Dogecoin during its hype.
Dorian, we can create an inverse signal Discord. Let's say we tell you what we are gonna buy, and you short on that. You buy something else.
Oh my god. Use my luck for some good, or bad. I don't know. Depends on your point of view of shorting.
Okay.
No, this is perfect. Thank you so much for your time. And like, I want to ask again, like, is there anything that you would like the community to get more involved with what you're working on? And if so, how can the community get involved?
We have a Discord, an Wallet Discord, and in the Wallet webpage, narwallets.com. There's a link for action if you are a developer. I'm sorry for that, but if you want to participate in the beta test, there's several links where you can go to GitHub, but you need to, let's say, be able to download a GitHub repo and to create let's say an issue or something like that. But if you go to the webpage and to the Discord server, there's a lot of beta tests going on, and you can try the products before they enter mainnet. And we also have some kind of let's say beta tester leaderboard, and we intend to provide governance token to the people that help us developing the product. So guys, if you want to participate, there's some rewards. I don't know when, I don't know how much those tokens are gonna be valued at, but there are some rewards.
Oh, it's actually really cool. I want to remember that. Cool. Everyone, we're going to be putting all this information into the description, so be sure to check that out. And I hope you guys had a fun time watching. And Lucio, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. It was great. It was a pleasure.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right. Take care, boys.
Bye-bye.